This is to show how to start the S-builds, right? So what do you get? You get a RAD document. Sometimes you also get a PDP, but the RAD document should be updated uh, accordingly to what was built on site. You can skip most of the pages. As you can see, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. Um, if you won't be able to see something in the photos or whatever, PDP can help, but when you go through the photos, you should see all the breakers installed, all the duplexers installed, DMAs, steelwork, antennas, uh, breakers, as I said, in the handrails, rectifiers in LTEC if there is some to be installed. From the RAD document, the thing what you use is you just check the IDs. As we know, the DDs should be correct 99.9%, but could be some mistake. And what you're interested in here is the RAD antenna system. So basically you have one tab for each antenna. So you can see here the RRU type, you can see here the duplexers type, if any, and the tails, everything. So I will go just to one, but you need to go to all of the pages because sometimes there are different tails, different feeder lengths for the particular antennas. So as you know from PDP, you have here height of the antenna, azimuth, and mechanical tilt. You have here the technologies installed. You have here RCU cables. You have here the electrical tilts for your antenna schematics. And then, as usual, you have here tails, RRUs, TMAs, duplexers if installed, feeders if it's optical or AVA 550, bottom tails, DC stops at the bottom would be Y here, like this. Yeah, so it's none in this case, and the bottom tails length. You need to go through this page for each antenna when you do the antenna schematics. Also, sometimes in DDs, the type of duplexers could be slightly different than it's proposed in DD. So you need to amend it to match RAD because RAD is correct. It's the latest version. So if I have a quick look on the DDs, that's the one I'm sending you. So first page, you just make sure you double check the license number because sometimes you get the drawings prepared by some other company, so the license number is different. Sometimes you get drawings prepared last year, so the number would be different. So the correct number for this year, as I said many times, it should be EN00575, which is Glen line, and 17 is the year, so that has to be amended if needed. Site photographs, if you have better photographs in the folder, just change them. If not, you can keep. Just don't forget to name them correctly. Should be the Mosaic ID. So the photo, this photo in the folder should be called MCK1488 equipment location. This would be MCK1488 elevation. But if you have cabin, you can use the photos which are there. If you have cabinets and there are some duplexers or cabinet swap or whatever, it's better to use the new photo. You need to use the new photo. You need to amend the title block. So sometimes here you have small notes at no for construction, so you delete that one. You amend your revision would be just dash because it's without revision. So dash would be as-built drawings. In this case would be ozone as-built drawings, date, your initials, and JK in the end. Here you just change the C, the drawing number will be A01, not C01, and revision again dash and drawn by you, your initials, or whoever is doing the drawing. So that's page 1, and don't forget to amend this label construction to as-built. Page 2 is O&M access. Just double check that there is no propose, no to be, and the usual stuff which we are avoiding in as-builts. And you can delete this scope of work. You don't have to change it to existing, just delete the whole table. Plan. make sure you change the pink text, the purple one, to the black one. So this is the layer gtext proposed. You change it to gtext 2.5 based on whatever whatever the other one is, just match properties. And don't forget to amend, check the azimuths according to RAD, check the types of antennas. You can just amend this label. This label says existing antennas to be removed and replaced for proposed. So your label would say existing 3 RLAN 1.5 high tri-band antenna. You have a AQ4517R4 installed on existing support poles. What I suggest to do, what I always do, I find and replace text. So at the start of the drawing, I do find proposed replaced with existing. That way I make sure that also in the tables, in the title block, the proposed is replaced with existing, and then I just amend the rest of the labels. If there is something to be removed, you need to change it to the layer T equipment decommissioned. Same the label, so the label, you can see it in the template I will send you. The label is red even in the PDF, and also the equipment to be removed is in red color. Same with elevation, same with any other pages. In elevation, make sure that your modules and TMAs are actually shown the way as it is in the drawing. So sometimes the proposal is the TMAs above each other. We could see it in the photos mounted back to back, little bit slightly different, not at the center of antenna, but maybe more to the bottom of antenna. So just these small amendments, not very accurate measurements, but just that it looks like photos. Yeah, same, amend the labels, change the colors of labels, change the proposed to existing. Equipment layout, if you have a cabin, same thing, just amend. Here you have for example, the RBS and the duplexers to be removed. I would say that the duplexers were already removed, so you can just delete them and delete the label. If, as the RBS cabinet is probably still there, so it stays in the decommission layer, and also this label will be changed to decommission, and it will state existing O2 RBS 2206 cabinet will be, not to be, but will be decommissioned at later stage, and in the red color. Same in PSU and radio rack. You just delete whatever was removed with the labels. If it's still there, if it wasn't removed, you amend it accordingly. Also in this page you need to add a table with the breakers, so you can use any DDs you have or the templates which we have, and in the photo you will see the breakers numbers, so that's what you need to use and show correctly, including the surge protectors and so on and so on. Antenna schematics, that probably usually requires the most amendments. Again, need to change the text from proposed to existing. All these needs to state existing. But if you do the find command, find proposed, change to existing, it will all go at one go, save loads of time. Don't forget to double check the antenna types, height, size of the antenna, and azimuths according to RID. And amend all the feeders, all the tails, types of duplexers, types of MHAs, whatever you have there needs to match a RAD. That's the page which usually requires the most amendments because it has the accurate length of the tails and feeders. Steelwork details, once you amend the labels at elevation, you probably can use them in this page as well, but again, doesn't take long here. This label will be in red in decommission layer, the same layer as is the TMA, but maybe the TMA was already removed. So if it's not on the tower, the antenna anymore, just delete it and delete the label. Only if some equipment is there and it's marked as to be decommissioned in DD drawings, then you show it still in your SBIL drawings. saying existing, whatever will be decommissioned at a later stage. Signage, this is the standard one. You might get some drawings done by different companies, so we prefer to change it. You know, we need to change the logos, and you need to change the antenna schedule. The signage schedule accordingly. Also, when I'm talking about the logos in these drawings, we need to change Mosaic logo to tree logo. You can find it in the templates I will send, but you already put it in DDs, so that's the same thing. The address, the logo, Glenline logo stays as it is. And the signage schedule, again, double check if the signage matches what's there, change the text from proposed to existing, and the table here, again, all proposed and existing equipment, so it would just say all existing equipment connected to existing earthing system. And that should be it. So to sum up, it's going through the photos, going through the RAD, and then amend the drawing to match RAD, which is the text part, as types of duplexers, lengths of fiber, lengths of cables, feeders, jumpers, tails, types of any other equipment, if there are DC stops or not, if there are BSTs or not, that you can see in the RAD document, and it has to be shown in the drawing. So once the drawing is saved as Mosaic ID-A with no revision, you do the PDF and you do the zip file. The zip file has to contain only the drawing, the CAD file, and the photos and the maps. It doesn't include any text file which is created by AutoCAD. You need to read it. There is a text file, and it shouldn't include the plot styles. So that should be omitted. And I think that's it.